Canelo Saul Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol. We've got our man there, Eddie Hearn, with his wee shades in there, so he's not looking at the boys. Not seen looking at the boys in it. So this is my final thoughts, commentary on how the fight I think is going to go down, and potentially pick a winner. You know, I've been dithering in and out 50-50 with this fight for the last couple of weeks now, so it's time I stuck to my guns. But it's just I keep changing my mind. You know, they both look insanely good shape. I think obviously these guys are going to have trained like absolute Trojans, but the way I see it is Canelo's going to, like you said, he's going to start fast. He's going to come out in the first round, and like he usually does, he's going to be feinting to see, you know, if Dimitri pulls his guard up, down, moves this way, that way, and he's going to try and sort of jab and step his way in. He's going to be, you know, he does these wee steps, and the opponent thinks, oh, he's out of range. He's only just out of range, and he leaps in. Did this against Callum Smith with ease, and Callum Smith was 6'3" or something. But Callum Smith fights like a wee man, and he fights. His foot speed is not the greatest, to be honest. So, and I think he's going to be coming out fainting, and I think he needs to be cutting off the ring and pinning Dimitri Bivol against the ropes. You know, with these hook uppercut feints, you know, to the body, to the head, jabbing in and out, that kind of thing. And he's obviously going to be possibly trading on the inside at spots if he can in the centre of the ring. But I think, you know, a lot of people like, you know, Kovalev and Caleb Plant, Callum Smith. They just, you know, they tried to pat a jab with Canelo, try and keep it long, but they just couldn't make it work. And I think, you know, initially I was thinking if Bivol could do, you know, a supremely better job than Kovalev, he would win the fight. You know, a lot more athletic, great in and out movement. You know, just varying up the power of the jab, light, hard, that kind of thing. Coming in with the right now and again, and just being, you know, more durable. He's going to last the fight, but I just don't see him winning on points. So I'm not sure if that's the best tactic, to be honest. It's definitely going to be part of the tactics, I think. Keep it long, keep it composed. But I think there's going to be spots where he's going to have to go in there and really try and rough Canelo up. You know, lean on him a bit. You know, do things that people don't usually do. Lean on him. You know, really throw those combinations. You know, 1-2s and hooks, and you know, if Canelo's stepping in, you know, Dimitri's got he needs to, you know, leap out, pivot off, and then come back into the centre of the ring, especially if he's getting closer and closer to the ropes or anything like that. So I think Bivol needs to make it a bit of a rough fight as well at points. I think from the beginning he needs to kind of like stand his ground a wee bit, even though play it long, but he needs to make Canelo feel the power. So he's not bullish and walking in. That's what he really needs to do, because Canelo's looking like a madman. He's wanting to come in and really start fast, because he was struggling against Kovalev for the first, you know, 3/4 of the fight, I would say. First like eight rounds or something like that, just because he couldn't get in the range. I mean, he was doing well, but I didn't have him winning the fight at all. So that's the way I see it. And I think, you know, if Bivol can keep it long and also, you know, get the respect of Canelo, somehow he's just rough him up, make it real hard for him. You know, that way he might, you know, slow him down and outpoint him. But it needs to be a magnificent performance to, you know, outpoint Canelo and get the judges to score against Canelo. That would be probably unheard of at this point. And but you know, I think if he does rough him up, there's a chance he could take him out like very late on in the fight. I don't know. I don't think he's got the power, but you never know. He's got stoppages in his record. He's a solid puncher. You know, he's much. I think he's not. Even though Canelo's naturally this weight now, I think Canelo's like bumped into it a lot more, and I think, you know, Bivol's just naturally always been at this weight. He does. I don't think he's weightlifted and all that kind of stuff. So that's the way I see it. Dimitri Bivol, to win this fight, needs to stay off the ropes, and he just needs to outwork and rough my man Canelo up. Canelo, obviously, he needs to get Bivol against the ropes and just tee off on him and break him down. You know, hitting his arms. You know, like when he did against Callum Smith, and you know, wreck his arms so he can't throw anything and just hit everything he can. But Bivol, in equal measures, needs to rough this fight up. Come forward in spots as well and stand his ground. Obviously, anything can happen, and I'm still different in this fight. But I still think I'm still thinking it's hard to choose against Canelo just because of everything he's achieved, man. And he's got the judges on his side because he's the cash cow. So it's just hard to see how he's going to get outpointed, because I don't see Bivol knocking him out. That's a slim chance. So, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a Canelo points victory. To be honest, that's how I see it. But I'm not saying Bivol hasn't got a chance. But that's how I see it going down tonight. So that's my final thoughts. Let me know in the comments what your final thoughts are. I know that was a bit of a ramble and kind of mishmash and trying to improve my articulation, but I just, you know, I'm not really a content creator. Never really done this before, so, you know, I know I'm just filming a screen here. I'm not got no skills in any of this stuff, but it is what it is. So yeah, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the fight. Remember, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you sausages on the other side after this fight. Ciao.